everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Garoppolo's Ravens going up against Brady's Jaguars. With that, let's send you upstate to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. We're standing by our two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by the former first-rounder, Justin Gilbert. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First carry for the rookie, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
2nd down following the run. Now Griffin on 2nd down. That is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Jimmy Smith looks like the corners that you want coming into the league now. Long, ability to play the football in the air, terrific cover guy.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On play action, now Brady. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Another carry for the rookie. It's Jordan Howard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And here we go on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Brady will look to throw for it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play clock winding down. They go back, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And the big tight end shifting around. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him with his his first sack of 2016. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. They come out here in the eye. Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and that brings up fourth down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll take it at the 42. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Griffin sliding out of the pocket. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is kind of what the fans have wanted to see, is the mobility of RG3 still there.
Not just the fans, but the teams that he's played on, because I think the mobility has been there even after the first knee injury. But I don't think he was as willing to use it. I think he wanted to become much more of a pocket presence. But that mobility, that helps him as a quarterback.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Brady going to go on 4th down. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this from 34. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They come up in an offset eye. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. A screen to Bell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, Garoppolo into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kevin Byron. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. A good pickup there. 26 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. One receiver right, that's Brown. Throwing on first down, it's Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing, and now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go back to the air here after the... And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. This is caught by Jackson. 8 yards there on a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for Baltimore first. On 1st down, Garoppolo toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the D looking like they may blitz. Shift together here from the D-line. Garoppolo again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashard Matthews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
start the drive with a carry by Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Brady now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
He was looking there for Reuben Randall, and it's 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get out.
And he's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in there. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Left side caught by Matthews. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! All right now.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Here we go now. 3-19. Watching that Barney.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson, and it's 3rd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This is caught by Jackson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for Jacksonville score. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And they're going to speed things up here. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Griffin keeps it. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll try to sneak with Griffin. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now this time, Brady will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jones. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 30!
On first down, Garoppolo. He's got time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's second down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Good.
Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one. Jackson's got it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He'll hit Jackson complete. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Garoppolo now. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to go back to Matthews there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. One receiver left, two to the right. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Brady will try again on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a loose football.
Wow. That ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Brady now on first down. On the grab, it's Reuben Randall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
20, 53 at the light.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
All right, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going, looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go with Howard again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punching in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's got time. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off here by the former first-rounder, Justin Gilbert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Michael Bennett, in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brady going to throw here. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to take another shot here. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, TJ Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jags, they're into the win column.